Did you know Brooklyn is known as the Borough of Churches? Today, I'd like to take you along a journey through some of the churches that helped earn Brooklyn its nickname, the Borough of Churches. Holy Trinity Church, St. Anne's Church, Grace Church, to Our Lady of Lebanon Maronite Cathedral, Plymouth Church, Danish Seamen's Church. So if you're ready to get walking, let's go. Our first stop is one of the crown jewels of Brooklyn Heights, St. Anne's and the Holy Trinity Church. Originally, this building was simply known as Holy Trinity Church. That's because St. Anne's Church and Holy Trinity Church merged in the 1960s. As impressive as the exterior is, the real treasure of this church is hidden inside. St. Anne's and the Holy Trinity contains more than 7,000 square feet of stained glass designed by William J. Bolton. Bolton painted detailed scenes directly onto sheets of glass, fired them in a kiln, and then protected the artwork by sandwiching it between additional layers of glass. Bolton could create subtle facial expressions, shadows, folds in clothing, and intricate details that were nearly impossible to achieve with traditional stained glass techniques. Welcome to St. Anne's Church. The structure you're looking at today was completed in 1869 and designed by James Renwick Jr. Renwick also designed St. Patrick's Cathedral in Manhattan. Most people today hear the name St. Anne's and immediately think of St. Anne's School, and that's actually a pretty reasonable connection to make. The school began in the basement of this church during the 1960s, and today it's owned by Packer Collegiate Institute and is still used for educational purposes with classrooms inside. Welcome to Grace Church. The church was designed by Richard Upjohn, one of the most influential architects of the 19th century. The original Grace Church congregation was founded in 1842 and worshipped on Sydney Place. Before long, the church on Sydney Place could no longer accommodate everyone, and that's where Henry Pierpont steps in. Pierpont donated the land, hired Richard Upjohn, and in 1848, this magnificent Gothic Revival church was completed. More than 175 years later, it remains one of the architectural highlights of the neighborhood. Welcome to Our Lady of Lebanon Maronite Cathedral. Originally, this building was known as the Church of the Pilgrims. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Brooklyn Heights was changing. In 1934, two churches merged, creating what became known as Plymouth Church of the Pilgrims. The Church of the Pilgrims didn't leave everything behind when it moved. The building contained beautiful stained glass windows created by Tiffany, and rather than abandoning them, the congregation brought them along to their new home. Today, if you visit Plymouth Church, you can still see those Tiffany windows and trace their origins back to this very building. Plymouth Church was founded in 1847, and shortly afterward, the congregation extended a call to one of the most famous preachers in America, Henry Ward Beecher. People traveled from all over to hear him preach. In fact, his popularity became so great that ferry companies added a special Sunday service from Manhattan to Brooklyn. Beecher wasn't famous simply because he was a gifted speaker. He was also one of the country's most outspoken abolitionists. Today, Plymouth Church remains an active congregation and one of the most important historical sites in Brooklyn Heights. Welcome to the Danish Seamen's Church. Founded in 1878, it moved into this former brownstone in 1957. What makes this church especially unique is that its services are still conducted in Danish. In fact, it's believed to be the only church in North or South America that regularly holds worship services in the Danish language. And with that, we've come to the end of our Borough of Churches walk. Until next time, thanks for walking with me.